Alright, today we have a TvT. In the red is me, Sk8rgamr. In the blue is LIM. Just had to change graphics for this game. Was on ultra settings, had to change it to medium because my PC was lagging. First supply depot being built. And now barracks being built. So TvT is pretty identical at the beginning of the game. And first refinery being taken by me. And also by LIM. So no SCVs to scout for both of us. So this one gas is saturated. Let's see what our opening builds are going to be. So SCV just goes out to scout. Make sure there's no proxies anywhere. My first marine out, bunker being built. That marine's just gonna go scout around, make sure there are no proxies. Second gas being taken by me. SCV just scouting this dark area. So we got 2 marines out, factory, double gases. So factory out, another marine out. So pretty identical builds. My marine just scouted the Zelnaga watchtower. Now on the way to scout this expansion and back home. So we got a tech lab on this factory and starport being built and just more marines out of this barracks. Looks like he's going to do the Banshee strategy. And I am also doing the Banshee strategy. We do it differently. His is up a little quicker than mine. So no missile turns just yet, and the Banshee is on its way. Cloak being researched. We have a tech lab on this factory. More marines being built. Still no engineering bay for LIM. Okay, and the trade is complete. So we have a Banshee on the way. Cloak being researched. He scanned me, so he knows what's coming his way. Tech lab on the barracks. Looks like missile turret put down and just building some more supply depots, an extra barracks, and an extra command center. still no engineering bay for LIM, and he knows what's coming. So, Banshee almost out. Oh, first one's already out. Just killed Marine. Going to stop this barracks from being built. It looks like he's cleaning up the refinery SCVs. Missile turret out in time. Looks it's gonna go ahead and stop this command center from being built. On the other side of the map, my own Banshee is doing damage on this mineral line. No defense, no engineering bay. One scan available. Banshee barely gets away. Engineering bay now finally going down. On the other side, this Banshee is just shooting at... Okay, going to the next refinery. On this side, I'm doing more damage. Engineering bay not yet completed. No more scans. This Banshee's about to run out of energy. Second Banshee coming in. Cloak. This one's gonna run out of cloak pretty soon. Goes down fast. Let's see if this Banshee can get out. This is massive damage to his LIM's economy. First missile torrent coming up. And then another missile turret here. Cloak is gone. Banshee is down. On this end of the map, where? I guess another new Banshee coming in. Probably going to stop these barracks again. Got a Viking out to shoot away. Another Banshee on the way. Maybe too late. LIM has missile turrets up now. Banshee out, not queued up to attack on the way now. So I have a lot of minerals saved up from mining. Looks like LIM has retreated his Banshee and is building more missile turrets. My Banshee's being idle. Gonna try to do some more work. Got another command center on the way for LIM. And I retreat that Banshee. So another command center on the way for me, and more barracks on the way. As far as upgrades go, both have cloak. I have stim pack, and LIM has siege tech research. Finally taking my expansion. And the starport switched to refinery, reactor, just to push out more Vikings and medevac. And this barracks has taken a reactor to push out more Marines. Switching this command center to orbital command. So this Banshee did not get much done. So I am taking all my gases and saturating that, so I'll have a nice gas bank. Extra command center for extra SCVs. Barracks, no expansions on them. LIM has finally taken his expansion. So it looks like the aggression has stopped for now. And this Banshee is out scouting around. And my own Banshee is out scouting. I have 2 Vikings out on patrol in case any more Banshees try to get work done. So we have 5 barracks, 4 reactors, tech lab. So my siege tech has finally completed. More command centers on the way. Let's check out the production. LIM building another command center for extra income. Another factory, another barracks. LIM has a Banshee out to scout, covering the Xel'Naga watchtower. So I have SCVs scouting, see if any expansion has been taken, and none yet. I have SCV patrolling the Xel'Naga watchtower. Looks like this SCV got in range of the siege tank. I'm moving out, taking my 3rd. So for units, I have 37 Marines to his 12. I have 3 siege tanks to his 8, so he has 8 siege tanks. So, took his 3rd, and setting up. It's a good defense. It's a good defense. It's blocking any push that comes this way, anyone that tries to sneak around, any drops. So he's well defended here. He's taking his 5th and 6th gas. And I use sensor towers, just so I'm aware of any drops heading my way. Let's check out the upgrades. So I have 1 completed. He has 1 for the weapons. And I have combat shield, so my Marines are well upgraded. So just scanning my base, seeing what kind of army I have. I have an SCV up here scouting in case he takes this expansion. Looks like he's gonna clean that up. I'm taking my 4th. So I had some Vikings here to clean up that Banshee, but it's no longer there. Building up missile turrets. So he does not have much production. 3 factories. She's building up a huge siege tank count. He's finally taking his 4th. So have a command center gonna be morphed into a planetary fortress for defense. SCV gonna patrol the area, check again to see if he's taking his 4th, which he has. So I have much more production. So I do notice that the 4th is being done. Alright. So I have much more production than LIM. And he's really vulnerable to drops. Getting rid of these rocks, gonna want to expand here. So it seems like he did scan my base, see if I took a 5th yet, and it looks like I want to go ahead and move out and take that 5th. So lots of starports on the way. Scans thrown down. Looks like he may want to move out. Planetary. And I have double planetary defense. So I have a lot of income. And gas income. So I'm building extra command centers for extra income. Looks like he wants to move out. He's in range of my tanks. Looks like he's just gonna go ahead and siege on my tanks. That's a lot of Vikings. Looks like he wants to go ahead and snipe out. One BC on the way. Three ravens. LIM is moving in. Gonna try to position those tanks. tank got blown off the map. So I am just taking damage. This planetary is taking damage. And I evac. My planetary is taking massive damage. And this base is evacuated. Looks like I'm just saving up for an army. Don't have enough units to attack just yet. Looks like he's moving in to take my third. I've had enough. Looks like I want to attack soon. Sinking missiles just hitting those Vikings. They're dropping like flies. Those tanks have no air support. They are dropping like flies. It's like tanks are getting cleaned up. These tanks evacuating. So I did lose my third and fifth. Looks like I want to go ahead and retake that. This base well saturated. We got some Marines trying to get some work done. Marines get cleaned up, easy peasy. Like LIM scans my base. Let's see what kind of army supply. So I got some Thors and Vikings. Let's check his production. Lots of starports with refactories going down. Let's go ahead and check the upgrades. Yeah, I have ship weapons 1-1 completed. Looks like LIM wants to take his fifth base. And I'm building up army supply. LIM has a ton of minerals. Looks like this BC is just scouting. A lot of Vikings out. Doesn't seem like these Vikings want to get into a fight just yet. Looks like he's ready to fight. And it's starting. Those Thors are taking massive damage. Those Seeking missiles just wiped out all of those Vikings. Thor's on the retreat. These Vikings are completely outmatched. Point defense drones throwing down. Siege tanks were just wiped off the map. BCs are wounded from war. Yeah, LIM just lost a ton of resources. Let's look at the resources lost. LIM lost 26,000 resources to my 15,000. Looks like I cleared out the rocks. Gonna want to expand. This BC only has 8 hit points left. Looks like he's taking his 6th base. But yeah, LIM does not have much army. This is not going to do much. Looks like I'm out of position. He may be able to cancel this base. Army is scanned. Another fight. All these Vikings just shreked from these Ravens, and he GG's out. It's over.